Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the thought of making a significant change in your life? The sheer magnitude of the task can be paralyzing, leaving you feeling stuck and unsure of where to begin. The journey toward any goal, whether it's losing weight, writing a book, or starting a business, can seem daunting. The end goal often feels so far away, and the path to get there is filled with obstacles and uncertainties. It's easy to get lost in the enormity of the task, feeling overwhelmed by the sheer volume of work that lies ahead. The pressure to make a big impact can be intimidating. But what if I told you that the secret to achieving remarkable results lies not in giant leaps, but in tiny, almost imperceptible changes? These small steps can be the key to unlocking your potential. This is the power of atomic habits. These are the small, consistent improvements that, over time, compound into remarkable results. They are the essence of sustainable growth. Atomic habits are small, consistent improvements that over time compound into remarkable results. Each tiny action builds upon the last, creating a foundation for significant change. They are the building blocks of significant change, the tiny adjustments that, when repeated consistently, can transform your life. Each small step brings you closer to your goal. The tiny adjustments that, when repeated consistently, can transform your life. It's about creating a routine that supports your long-term vision, one small habit at a time. Just like atoms, the fundamental units of matter, these habits may seem insignificant in isolation, but together, they create a powerful force. Each small habit is a building block in the larger structure of your success. The beauty of atomic habits lies in their simplicity. They are easy to implement and maintain, making them accessible to anyone willing to put in the effort. They are not about making drastic overnight transformations, but about making small, sustainable changes that you can stick with for the long haul. These habits are designed to be manageable and realistic. It's about getting 1% better each day, focusing on the process rather than obsessing over the outcome. By committing to these small, daily improvements, you set yourself up for long-term success and personal growth. Imagine for a moment that you could improve by just 1% each day. It sounds almost trivial, doesn't it? Just a tiny, almost imperceptible change. It might not seem like much in the beginning. A single day's effort might feel insignificant, like a drop in the ocean. After all, 1% is barely noticeable in the short term. You might not even see any visible progress at first, but here's the magic of compounding. These small gains accumulate over time, creating an exponential curve of improvement. Each tiny step forward builds on the last, leading to significant growth. If you get 1% better each day for a year, you'll end up 37 times better than when you started. Imagine the transformation you could achieve. Conversely, if you get 1% worse each day, you'll decline to nearly zero. Small negative changes can also compound, leading to a downward spiral. This is the power of compounding in action. It works both ways, for better or for worse. Small changes, consistently applied, can lead to extraordinary results. It's the daily habits and small actions that create the foundation for success. The 1% rule applies to all areas of life. Whether it's personal development, career growth, or relationships, small, consistent efforts make a big difference. If you're a writer, writing a few hundred words each day might seem insignificant, but over a year, you'll have written a book. It's the accumulation of these small daily efforts that leads to substantial achievements. If you're an athlete, practicing a little bit every day will lead to significant improvements in your performance. The same principle applies to any skill or goal you pursue. So remember, it's the small, consistent actions that lead to big results. Embrace the power of 1% improvements and watch your life transform. The power of atomic habits can be seen in the most mundane aspects of our lives. Consider the simple act of making your bed each morning. It's a small habit, but it can have a ripple effect on your entire day. Making your bed creates a sense of order and accomplishment, setting a positive tone for the rest of your day. Similarly, the habit of drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning can have a significant impact on your health and well-being. It hydrates your body, boosts your metabolism, and helps you feel more alert and energized. Even small changes in your diet can have a profound impact on your health. Swapping sugary drinks for water, adding an extra serving of vegetables to your meals, or cutting back on processed foods can lead to significant weight loss and improved overall health over time. One of the biggest reasons why people fail to stick to their habits is that they don't see immediate results. We live in a world of instant gratification where we expect to see results overnight. But the truth is, real change takes time. When we start a new habit, we often experience what's called the plateau of latent potential. This is the period where we're putting in the work, but we don't see any tangible results. It's easy to get discouraged during this phase, to feel like our efforts are futile. The key to overcoming the plateau of latent potential is patience and consistency. Just because you don't see immediate results doesn't mean your efforts are in vain. The work you're putting in is like building a foundation. It might not be visible above ground, but it's essential for the stability and longevity of the structure. Section 5. The power of identity. Habits shape who we are. Our habits are more than just actions we repeat. They are a reflection of our identity. They are the small, consistent actions that define who we are and who we become over time. Every time we perform a habit, we are casting a vote for the type of person we believe we are. Each action, no matter how small, contributes to the larger picture of our self-perception. If we consistently make healthy choices, we start healthy individuals. These choices reinforce our identity as someone who values and prioritizes their well-being. If we regularly read and learn, we begin to identify as lifelong learners. This identity drives us to seek out new knowledge and experiences, further solidifying our commitment to growth. This is why identity-based habits are so powerful. They align our actions with our self-image, making it easier to maintain consistency and achieve our goals. When we focus on building an identity that aligns with our desired outcomes, the habits that support that identity become automatic. We no longer have to force ourselves to act. It becomes a natural part of who we are. Instead of forcing ourselves to go to the gym, we go because we see ourselves as someone who prioritizes their health. This shift in mindset makes it easier to stay committed to our fitness goals. To build identity-based habits, start by asking yourself, who is the type of person who achieves the results I desire? Reflect deeply on this question and visualize the traits and behaviors of that person. Once you have a clear picture of your desired identity, you can start adopting habits that are congruent with that identity. By aligning your actions with your self-image, you create a powerful feedback loop that reinforces your desired identity and helps you achieve your goals. Section 6. Systems over goals. Building a framework for success. While goals are important for setting direction, they are not enough to ensure success. True success lies in building systems that support your desired habits. A system is a set of rules, processes, and environments that make it easier to stick to your habits. For example, if your goal is to lose weight, your system might include meal prepping, healthy lunches, scheduling regular workouts, and surrounding yourself with people who support your health journey. The problem with focusing solely on goals is that once you achieve a goal, you're left with a void. Systems, on the other hand, are ongoing processes. They are about the journey, not just the destination. Section 7. The compound effect, small habits, extraordinary results. The power of atomic habits lies in the compound effect. Small changes, consistently applied over time, can lead to extraordinary results. It's like investing a small amount of money each month. In the beginning, the returns might seem insignificant, but over time, the power of compounding kicks in, and your investment grows exponentially. The same principle applies to our habits. Every small positive habit we adopt is like making a deposit into our future selves. Every negative habit we eliminate is like paying off a debt. The key to harnessing the compound effect is to focus on making small, sustainable changes that you can stick with for the long haul. It's not about perfection, but about consistency. Section 8. The journey of 1,000 miles. Start small, stay consistent. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. The same is true for building life-changing habits. Don't get overwhelmed by the thought of making drastic changes overnight. Start small, focus on one habit at a time, and trust the process. Remember, the key is not to be perfect, but to be consistent. There will be days when you fall off track. The important thing is to get back on track as quickly as possible. Don't let a single setback derail your progress. The power of atomic habits lies in their ability to transform our lives one small change at a time. By focusing on the process, staying consistent, and trusting the power of compounding, we can achieve remarkable results and create the life we've always dreamed of. So, what small habit will you start with today?